Welcome to Fastang 444. I really need your help. I'm trying to grow my channel, so please subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. As you can see, I am knocking down the fencing and the solar panels here in the solar panel area. Nice stuffy leg. So if there is a drop right here, I have a clear path to exit and get into a head-to-head right away. And this took 24 days to get to the next 100th win. If there is a drop in the solar panel area, I would hear it, and I am angled southwest. So if there was a drop over near those buildings in that direction, I would see it between the tiles. Neither of those two conditions happen. So I will move nearby over to this road here where potentially there may be a drop and others nearby. And as the game is starting, I do not hear a drop to my left where potentially there may have been a drop. I do see one in front of me, and I'm looking behind me. I think I saw one in the distance. Yes. So I'll go over and get this drop and turn around and go back there. This winds up being a level 5 Porsche 911. This is a good start. My strategy is find a mid-level drop. And then after I find a mid-level drop, start engaging in head-to-heads. Open up the map and pause it there. It's like this is going to be a centrally located final arena. As I near this drop, it disappeared. And it looked like someone gets into a mini buggy. So I believe that's a mini buggy. So let's see if I can go by them with momentum. They make a fatal error of turning away from the direction a head-to-head would go. They tried blocking me, but I was able to ghost through them. The second you engage in a head-to-head, you're able to ghost through them. Go around the hills. Open up the map for a second there. The finish is on the southern end of the lava field. You know, I'm in second place. I like my chances here. Up against a much slower mini buggy. Because it is comically slow. I gain first place through here. No surprise. Once I go under this bridge, I will angle over towards this finish. Around this dirt road where there is a bend, and I know just to the south side of that there are obstructions. Those trees, and just south of that are some buildings to avoid. To level 6 here early in the game. This worked out really well.
Opponent eliminated!
Right, keep my vehicles in the Porsche family here. The level 6 Porsche 959, which is my favorite off-road level 6. There's two drivers over here. Glanced over, it looked like a level 5 Maserati Levante there. I did not see the other car, so I am not sure what they are in. Gaining on both of them, so let's see if I can go by one of them with momentum and engage in a head-to-head. Unfortunately, I run right into this building. Get a glimpse of this vehicle in front of me. That is a Nissan Tsuru. The third vehicle is now chasing me. Jump off the ridge here. No, they turned and I didn't turn quick enough. No, come on, let's go. Fortunately, I didn't get stuck on the ridge and get challenged. That would have been a fatal error. Alright. Let's track this Nissan Tsuru down. They're actually doing a great job at keeping away from me being in a level 1. We decide not to take this level 3 Hyundai Veloster or this other level 3 Ford Focus. There they are right there. Got them. Alright, I'll get on the road and put the power down. And I'll open up the map and pause this for a moment. I can see two things. Where the finish is, around the thumbs up road configuration, and the arena walls. I didn't scroll far enough over. They were touching somewhere around the centrally southeast area, quite possibly around my street scene, the greenhouse area, and my opponent rage quit. Did me a favor. To level up into the level 7 Ford Bronco without driving to the finish, which I don't think is a wise move. You're actually hurting the remaining players in the field. I get it, being angry that I chased them down. Okay, and I open up the map and do scroll down. I can see this is going to be Final Arena 2 based off of where the arena walls touch in my past experience. Might as well go glance at this drop here. See if this is higher level drop. It is not. I think that's the building that I ran into a little while ago. There's a drop, I think, in front of me. I see two drivers on the mini-map. I think they may be engaged in a head-to-head with the close proximity that they are of each other. Yes, they are. I'll glance at this drop here at this intersection. Great car, but I'm not looking to go down 5 levels. So the arena wall is almost shrunk to the next arena, so I will just park here in the trees. Let my vehicle go opaque on the mini-map, which means I'm invisible on the mini-map. And once the arena wall shrinks, maybe a higher level drop will appear in front of me. It does not. Level 4 BMW. Of course, the Audi RS6 is still there. Open up the map and pause this. You can see the second to the last arena wall there and put the overlay for Final Arena 2 there. What about just full sending it towards the final arena to try and catch someone in a head-to-head, but then I see this drop over here on the left. I am compelled to go look at it. just the outside chance it is a high level drop. It is not. They lost her. There is another drop over here. See a car behind me, possibly chasing me. And they disappear on the mini map. Building. Peek inside the stadium as I go by. There was a drop in there, but there is someone inside of the stadium. Not sure if they are trying to snipe people that come into the stadium, but regardless, I don't want to fall victim to that. If that's what they are trying to do. Alright, the arena is going to begin to shrink here. There are two drivers in front of me. Most likely one is chasing the other and they will engage in a head-to-head, so let's circle around the Pucha Arena wall. Take a peek at this drop along the way. Not of interest. Drop here. Definitely not of interest. Alright, one more drop and I need to get inside of the next arena wall here. And someone gets into a level 10 Funko there. 6 drivers left. I've spent far too much time driving around in this game, and another head-to-head just completed there. 5 drivers left. They get into a level 9 Andretti Beetle. Park here. Let's see if I can catch someone going away from the direction of a head-to-head. 4 drivers left now. Another head-to-head just completed. And that driver gets into a level 10 Merc AMG 1. So 2 level 10s. Myself still in the level 7 Bronco. Open up the map and pause this and put the overlay for the Final Arena 2, which you can now see the Final Arena wall for. Alright, I am just going to full send it into the final area and attempt to catch someone in a late head-to-head here. There's 2 drivers. They just engaged in a head-to-head. We'll be down to 3 drivers left here. The 4th driver is over towards the perimeter. So let's see if I can circle around. First glance at this drop. Let's see if I can circle around and get behind them. There's that head-to-head that just completed. And they stay in the Funko. I would have taken the Lamborghini Centenario for this final showdown. Alright, here's the Merc AMG 1. Let's do this. This is definitely a risk-reward type situation. The risk is worth the reward, definitely for me. I somehow gained the lead through here. I'm not sure how I did that, but look at this. going to steal the Merc AMG 1, and I will slow this down. Watch this. I wind up crossing the finish, and the Funko is over here ramming me for no good reason, which is what griefers do, right? So this will be a 2-driver final showdown. I'm in the Merc AMG 1, they're in the Funko. So I will go just around this intersection ahead. Normally I would leave at that bend in the road ahead. Don't have enough time to get there. I will pause this. Final showdown in 18 seconds. So that roughly means it would have taken a few seconds for me to get to this intersection where I am at, and I would have left around that range, 19 to 22 seconds. Let's see how I do here. And here's the griefer, parked in the middle of the road, not even trying to time their exit. I'm not sure what they're doing. I exit with a great amount of speed at 1 second, which will leave 2 seconds remaining on the timeout bar. Finish is around the castle house. I will slow this down where I scrolled up. I just did it for a few seconds so I didn't go off-road and crash. And I will enlarge the mini-map. Watch the route that they are taking. I knew at this very moment when I saw them veer off, I had an easy win ahead. I just need to take the road through the city here. They are going to run into a wall and have an abrupt stop, which is apropos for them being a griefer. So I know to slow down on this turn so I don't overshoot the turn, run into those buildings. There's another kind of sharp left turn ahead. I know to slow down here. Once I exit the city, I know to angle over to the right up the hill towards this finish where the castle house is located. I was curious if I could see them somewhere in the city, and in doing so run right into the castle house. It's not going to change the outcome. An epic win in the Merc AMG 1 that I stole late. Yes!
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator!
Win 3,900. Yes! Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my content, subscribe. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers.